this is Rod here again with RockJamGuitar, and today we're going to be talking about bends. So let's get into it. So let's talk about bends today here, okay? So whenever we do the bends, we're just lifting the string in order to achieve higher sounds, okay? So we can have half step bends, whole steps bends, 1.5, 2 whole steps bends. It's really a matter of like how much you're gonna lift that string, okay? Keep in mind that if you go up or down, you're always going higher on the notes here, okay? It's not that if you go up, you're gonna go higher, and if you go down, you're gonna go lower. It doesn't work like that. It's always higher, okay? Just for this lesson, we're gonna be using the G string, and we're gonna be bending the 7th fret. And ideally, we're gonna be trying just to reach that the whole one whole step sound. Okay, so since we're in the 7th fret of the G string, we're gonna be playing the D note, and we're gonna be trying to reach that E note. Okay. So let's take care of some close-ups to do this in a better way. Alright, so for this exercise here, we're gonna be using the G string, and I'm gonna be pressing the 7th fret of that string, and we're really gonna be lifting that note in order to achieve a next sound here. So if I'm on the 7th fret of the G string, I actually have a D note, and I'm trying to reach a E note, or 9th fret here, just by bending that string, okay? Two really important things to talk about when we're dealing with bends. First one, since we're actually like bending a string, it's important to make the other ones quiet, right? What I really like to do, especially if I'm playing electric guitar, is to use this part of my fingers here to keep the high E and the B string quiet, and my thumb to keep the low E, the A, and the D quiet. So when I'm doing my bends, I get the really clean sound. And another really important thing to mention to you when we're talking about bends is that it's really not just like a finger motion. It's not this motion here. It's a whole hand thing. So when I'm bending the strings, I really want to bring all my hand, all this part of my hand closer to the fretboard in order to lift that string. So if you do it with your fingers, you get kind of like, it's hard to do. It's, you know, you have much more power with your whole hand than just with your fingers. So that was our lesson of the day, just talking about bends, which is an awesome technique. You can add a technique to your solos, to your improvisations, to whatever you want to do. Feel free to relate that technique to your, let's say, A minor pentatonic scale. Why not? Thanks for watching, guys.